what are minerals and why are they so important? Minerals are the fragile substances that get burned off very simple due to stress, due to medication, so forth and so on. And the minerals Hi everyone, this is Dr. Jawad. In this short video, I'm going to talk about the 20 things that will make you mineral deficient. Now, the question is always, what are minerals? Minerals are the fragile substances that are involved in every single reaction to the body. They're the initiator. Much like when you put your key in the ignition and you turn it and the spark hits before the engine starts. Those are minerals. The thing about the minerals, they're very fragile and it's very easy to become deficient in your mineral profile. So in no particular order, I'm just going to go over 20 situations that will make you mineral deficient. Number one, overactive thyroid. If your thyroid is overactive due to hyperthyroid, whether it be Hashimoto's or the fact that you have Graves' disease, you're going to be deficient in calcium, magnesium, selenium. Next, stress. Stress, you have an increased cortisol response. You're going to burn off calcium, you're going to burn off potassium, B vitamins, especially B1 and B5. Now, the whole B vitamin profile is important to your nervous system. However, in times of stress, you're going to burn these out very quick. Next, low hydrochloric acid in your stomach. Okay, we should have a pH in our stomach between 1 and 3. Now, low meaning anything above 3, the pH. And if you don't have that high hydrochloric acid, what's happening is that you're becoming deficient in magnesium, calcium, zinc, iron, because you're not digesting your foods. Now the question is, how do you know if you have low hydrochloric acid, basically producing not enough? Two reasons. One, you can't digest your meats, and two, you have gas and bloating after your meals. Next, oxalates. Now again, these are the kidney calcium oxalate stones. Okay, what's happening is that if you do have stones in your kidneys, you're decreasing the absorption of calcium because the oxalate stones are made of calcium. Next, not taking enough vegetables. Vegetables are jammed with minerals. You have your cruciferous vegetables, you have your green leafy vegetables, you have a lot of vegetables. I always recommend that they're jammed with minerals. So you become all mineral deficient by not taking in vegetables. Which leads into the next one. You're not taking in a lot of sea vegetables. Now the sea vegetables is like seafood, seaweed, kelp. Okay? All sea vegetables contain iodine. Iodine is needed for thyroid function. So you're going to be deficient in iodine. Next, pregnant. Now when you're pregnant, don't forget, you're living for 2. And the baby takes up a lot of minerals. There's a very big energy demand. Main thing is what's going to happen is that you're going to become low in magnesium. Next, vegan. Now when you're with vegans or vegetarians, because they're not taking in meat products, they're most likely going to have decrease in iron. Next, mercury exposure. If you have mercury exposure, you're going to decrease, you're going to become magnesium deficient and calcium. And this is like the dental fillings. Okay, lead exposure. If you're exposed to lead somewhere in the area, somewhere in the water, you're going to become calcium deficient. Okay, next is the soil. The soil is nutrient depleted. And the farmers, they don't do anything to replenish the nutrients that are in the soil. So you're going to be not only mineral deficient, but also a lot of the trace minerals are going to be deficient as well, like selenium, iodine, zinc. Next, antacids. Now again, when you take antacids, it blocks the absorption of calcium. So you're going to be calcium deficient, which also leads into antacids, which will also lead into low hydrochloric acid. So not only are you going to become low in calcium, but also over here, magnesium, zinc, and iron. This is why when you're taking antacids, you're going to have increased gas. You're not going to decrease, you're not going to be able to break down meats. Next, grains. Grains contain something called phytic acid. Now what the function of phytic acid is to decrease the absorption of minerals. So this is another reason to get off grains. Next, your stress response. Okay, so stress decreases calcium, potassium, and B vitamins. When you have cortisol release, okay, or they're going to give you cortisone or prednisone, which is part of the adrenal system, you're going to get depleted in potassium. Next, certain medications. Now, a lot of medications decrease a lot of the absorption of calciums, potassiums, and sodiums. However, we're going to talk calcium medications kind of like a diuretic. A lot of heart medications, they give you a diuretic, you're going to become potassium deficient. Okay? Birth control pills. Birth control pills, you're going to become magnesium and zinc deficient by taking birth control pills. Coffee in large amounts not only acts as a diuretic, but also you're going to become deficient in calcium, magnesium, potassium, and sodium. Basically all the major minerals. Now we have major and trace minerals. These are the major minerals that are going to become depleted by taking excessive amounts of coffee. Next, soda. Soda, because it's high in phosphorus, there's two things that create bone, calcium and phosphorus. What happens is that you have in soda increased phosphorus and phosphoric acid. It's going to decrease the absorption of calcium and potassium. Potassium is good for the heart, and calcium is good for the bone. Next, sugar. Sugar is deadly. Sugar not only causes inflammation, but also too, you become depleted in potassium, magnesium, zinc, and chromium. Chromium is necessary to help stabilize blood sugar with the pancreas, which leads into high insulin. And again, if you take in high amounts of sugar, you're going to have a high insulin response, and that's going to deplete your magnesium and potassium. So these are 20 things that will cause you to become mineral deficient. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Hello, this is Dr. Jawad. Please subscribe to my channel for more up-to-date videos, and thanks for watching.